What's up, Rusty Grit family? We're back with another video.
Goodness gracious. Rain, rain, and more rain. What else is new?
So I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Obviously, a little bit of Mother Nature determined what we were going to do today. But that's alright, we're just going to make the best out of it. I appreciate you being here. You can't help but just love these cool rainy days. I can already see the leaves changing in my head. Perfect temperature out. The bugs die down a little bit. Holidays right around the corner. It's just beautiful in the fall. I'm excited for it, Rusty Grit family. So this is my goal for the day. You've probably seen it time and time again when you first walk in the old kitchen. This is just dangerous. It's an eyesore. And when I came in today, before I even got the camera on, I saw a squirrel run down in there. So yeah, after I saw that squirrel, it kind of spoke to me about what we need to do today. So I'm gonna go find some old boards, maybe even use some of those porch boards and just try to fill this little gap in.
Unfortunately, the beam that was the support for these boards is resting on the ground and kind of rotted as well. So I'm gonna see how far over I need to cut, and the same with this side. I have been up under the house, obviously, on the other side. These are the two rooms that are sitting on the ground. We have the kitchen that we're in right now, and then we have this room conjoined with it. I've seen a lot of ideas and discrepancies what this room could be, whether it was an old dining room, but it's kind of small. Pantry room, since it's right next to the kitchen. These are the worst two rooms in the house when it comes to the foundation. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen where I've crawled up under the house, and this isn't accessible. This is almost completely on the ground, but I have big plans for it. I obviously haven't got that far, and I'm sure y'all want to know, but my goal is to dig it out, put some underpinning under it, and jack it up ever so slightly. Perfect time to grab some old marbles. Prime little marble example. This side of the house definitely needs foundation work. That corner where it's kind of rotted down with the rain, that side could use some work. Over in this area, it's pretty good. I've had family friends that are contractors. I've had a professional come on and look at it, and that's pretty much the gist of it. So yeah, I know I have a lot of work to do. Just know slowly but surely, it's getting all mapped out. I got plans, and I'm gonna strategically take it down one by one. So I'm just excited to get it done. Also had a couple other little side things that I was gonna do. I brought up some black heat paint. I was gonna paint those little irons today, make them look pristine. I have some really cool old family photos I was gonna show you. I said I was gonna start putting that in the routine of the videos, so I am. And if it quits raining long enough, I was gonna cut a little circular slab out of the old tree that fell and give y'all an idea of my next art project I was gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna get all my tools out in this daggone rain, get everything ready and get to it. Don't mind me over here just jamming out to my radio, hyping myself up for the day's work. There's like no service up here, no internet, no anything like that. So best I can do right now is a little radio. It gets the job done. See, the spot I'm working on is the roughest spot. We got beam, beam, no beam. What's there? It's on the ground. Same situation, on the ground. We got a couple more beams this way. So yeah, we're gonna have to make do with what we have, but this is just a hazard, man. We gotta fix it. I'm sure Mr. Sneaky's made his way through here a time or two. We're gonna be using all battery powered tools today as well. So we're a little limited, but that's all right. First and foremost, I'm gonna get that little door stopper out of here so we can get some actual light in here and open this door all the way. Then I'm gonna see how far of a cut I gotta make. We got it opened up a little bit. My goodness, look at all the trash under there. I'm gonna clean all that out. Found an old Remington hat. That's pretty cool. So I'll chew that. My goodness, why do you need binoculars under here? What a spot for them. Alright, now that we got that cleaned up a little better, I'm gonna get that log out of there because that's not doing anything. That's too dry rotted. That one's still pretty solid. I'm gonna see what I can do with that. Alright, so my plan is to use a part of that tree that fell and to cut a log right there. And I'll probably have to put another board on top of it just because that's sitting on the ground. And I'm not Superman. I can't lift this whole log up and work at the same time. So it's just so it's not such an eyesore and you can come in and out of this door working and not fall through this. So that's what we're going for here. Probably about time for a new chain. Chainsaw chain's cutting slow. Now we gotta haul this big girl back. Oh, I left the UTV key at home.
Daggone it. Alright, let's do it. Feels like carrying a person. What a mistake. We gotta make this short. It's sweating time, our cigarette family. Well, we got that bad girl in. I figured I'd go ahead and show y'all what's up under here. A shoe. Alright, we got that out of there. Some more trash. See, these beams are... That one's not on the ground over there. It's just on this side that's on the ground. Ooh, spooky. But yeah, this bad boy is sitting on the ground. Got my little log right there, level. I got it supported. Some rocks around it. And it's not going to be perfect, you know. But it's way better than what it was. I'm trying to rekindle the most wood I can out of that old porch I tore down. Because that beam is on the ground and it's way too heavy for me to maneuver. I don't have any equipment to lift that beam up off the ground or anything. So I'm going to use that old porch wood. I'm going to stack it on top of it and get as close as I could to the actual floor level. Alright, I got it kind of built up on both sides. They're pretty even. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to get the job done. I just put this board in. I'm going to start to fit them and build the boards and see if we can get a way better walkway. There'll still probably be a little decay and gap right here, just because I'd have to cut out all of those other boards and start over there and connect them to this new support beam. And that's just another project. Another day, another project. Right now, this is the only walkway in the house since I took out the porch, so we're using it an awful lot. So we got to get this fixed up. Made a few cuts. That was all old porch wood from the front of the house, so I'm just happy to reuse it. Let's see how she looks once I get her down. Pretty much got it done. I was gonna leave those first two steps the same and kind of fix it when I come back to fix the other side. But the more I look at it, I think we just replace this board real fast. Just one last thing I got to do later on. Front board replaced like that. Woo, it's magic. We did it. It's like a natural instinct to like look down right there because of that giant hole. Well, she's not a hole no more. I'm gonna patch up that left side next. Maybe eventually even build some stairs right here. I'm about tired of these cinder blocks. But yeah, she's sturdy. So this is the board that I started on right there. I'm gonna say she looks a whole heck of a lot better. Next go around, I'm gonna cut out that section and connect it to this new beam that I built up. So we'll have a sturdy floor. Heck yeah. No more problems coming in and out of the kitchen. I think that's a fine job for a little temporary fix. No more animals coming out. Now I can make my way in and out of here. Not worried about taking a fall. When the rain closes doors, it just opens up new ones. I would have never thought I was going to get this done today. And then it rained and I saw that little squirrel pop out of it, and it just, that's how things worked out. I figured these bad boys are going to be more antiques and for show more than use. I barely iron clothes as it is with the futuristic irons that we have. So I was just going to paint over them, make them look all tip-top shape. And just another little couple little artifacts I could have from my family. I'll hang them up in the old house or something. We'll come up with a cool spot for them. And we got it all painted up. I painted the bottoms. I don't know how well it's going to stay. I might have to come back and do a second coat, but we'll give them a day to dry. And I'll show you what it looks like next time I'm up here. I thought it'd be really cool to cut off a little slab of that old white oak that fell and get a piece about yay size and start a little project. I'm gonna dip it in a oil, kind of like a coaster, how they make them last. I'm gonna try to get like a brand or like a soldering pin and do rustic grit on it and hang it up at the old house. Also, I've been reading the comments about milling, and I have a portable horizontal cut mill and a vertical cut. I just don't know if my chainsaw is big enough to mill this tree. This tree's just so heavy, I can't get it on level ground. I would love to mill some of this oak. And maybe I'll look into some of the small branches that are still a little bit longer and see if I can get any wood out of that. But I fully intend on milling wood up here and using it in the old house, just so y'all know. Right there looks like a pretty good piece, if I can even it out. Like so. Oh man, that would be so cool. Get this all cleaned up. Get rustic grit right there, embroidered. Put it in like some oil. Oh yeah. That's gonna look so good. I'm excited. So stay tuned. This is my next little art project I'm gonna do for my family. But do you recognize that pretty thing? That's the old house. And if you look right here, there used to be a little chicken barn behind it. I've heard about that. Unfortunately, we don't own that area anymore, what that barn is. The old story is it burned down, I believe, in the 50s. It would have been cool to go over there and try to dig up and maybe metal detect, find some old stuff. This is my second great grandfather. Everybody tells me that I look like him a little bit because I like swoop my hair over and we just kind of look similar. But this is the same man right there with my great grandmother. They had one child, and that was my great grandma. That is this lovely lady. I really like this picture. I can like see her, you know? It doesn't, like, it's old school, but she looks like she's just right there. That just, I could see her standing in front of me right here at this age. Thing there gives me chills. What a pretty lady. This is her when she got a little bit older, in her little business suit attire. Miss Professional, looking good. This is my great grandpa. This is who she married. He's a good looking guy. He reminds me of like a milkman. Like he could be like a milkman commercial or something. I thought this was super cool as well. This is old Christmas decorations. You see the little dolls and like the little chairs. And I know this is our house inside because look at that trim. That's the same kind of boards that are right up under the window in there. So holy smokes. That thing was decorated out to the max. I really do enjoy showing y'all these photos. It's like I'm getting to take the time to really look at them and show y'all. It's just nice to sit back and enjoy it. You know, we take it for granted. You know, when we get old, there's gonna be tons of pictures. And I read in the comments people acknowledging it, and it's very true. Some of these old photos literally might be the only photo left of that person. So to bring them up here and just embrace them and talk about them and show y'all old cool pictures, it's awesome. So I'm definitely going to continue to do it, and I'm just really glad y'all enjoy seeing them as much as I do. Well, we got it done, Rustic Grit family. Another day of work in the books. You know, it wasn't exactly what I intended on doing today, but I'm just thankful I could get up here, do some work, and get a little progress. So I have a big announcement. I preach and preach about following your dreams, and you can do whatever you want to. It doesn't matter your age, if you're 5 or 95. And I'm officially launching this channel full time. I'm tired of the weather controlling my days off that I have. I only have a certain limited amount of days up here, and I just want to follow my dreams. Y'all have been so supportive. As much as y'all talk about how I inspire y'all, y'all have inspired me so much. So I've been uploading weekly, which could be considered full-time for some YouTubers. But my goal is to do 2 videos a week, whether it's a video involving the house or the property or some history. I just want to get 2 videos out a week. That's my goal. I started this channel to get my mind off of certain things, and I just love history too. So it was a win-win. And then I've seen what it's developed into, and I really truly believe that it's my calling. This is my purpose, is to spread positivity, fix up my 4 times grandparents' old home, and just be happy and just relax and enjoy this fresh air in the mountain and appreciate things that once was. I feel like life these days is just go, 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 and it's just hard to take a step back and just see what truly makes you happy. Yeah, so this is technically my work. This is my full-time gig from now on. It feels good just to say that, but I believe in myself. And thank y'all so much for believing in me. If you made it this far in the video, you're the ones that keep it going. So if you do me a favor, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that thumbs up, hit the little bell. When you hit that bell, that's notification. So when I drop a video, it'll pop up on your phone and let you know that second. So yeah, I'm gonna practice what I preach. I'm gonna follow my dreams. Hopefully y'all continue to watch the videos, share them with your friends, continue the positivity in the comments. It's just amazing, Rustic Grit family. I promise I'm gonna do my best. I can't wait to really grow this channel. Maybe one day do some meet and greets, get some merch up. I would love just to go around and shake somebody's hand that's wearing the Rustic Grit family shirt. You know, it's just, it doesn't feel real. So I got my goals lined up. and I know I can achieve them, especially with y'all in my corner. I'd like to give a quick shout out for those that have supported me on my wish list and the memberships. We have Neil with the adjustable LED work light. We have Connie with the contribution to the work lunch fund. And for the new and rejoining members, we have Amber, DMR, and Rock991. Thank y'all so much for the support. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed. So y'all get on out there and go follow your dreams, Rustic Grit family. There's nothing to it but to do it. Till next video.